Hello from AlphaCars in Boxborough, Massachusetts. We are doing an overview of the Mercedes 220 that is available for sale through AlphaCars. All additional details about the car you can see on our website, alphacars.com, or you can give us a call at 978-263-9000. With this video segment, we're going to take a look at the underbody of the vehicle. We have separate segments for the exterior of the vehicle, interior, and the road test. Let's take a look at the underside. We will start from the rear of the car, and literally like all the way back, we're going to look at the chrome bumper, which is in very good condition. Structurally, of course, given the age, the bumper has some minor imperfections. Condition of the chrome is very, very reasonable, very presentable. If we look at the rear body panel, which is right here, it's in very good condition with no signs of any rust damage. If we're gonna start looking at the true underbody and the rear valance panel, everything is structurally very, very solid. Gas tank mounts are great. Gas tank is in great condition. There's no rust. This vehicle, as was mentioned in our web listing and an overview, had undergone restoration in the 90s, where the underbody was all the weak points damaged by rust were cut out, and it was replaced with sheet metal. There was no fiberglass done. It was all sheet metal. So for example, we're going to look at the right side, yeah, and everything that you see in yellow, that's the rust proofing that was done at the time of the restoration work. And of course, this was already over 20 years ago, so you will see some minor rust. And the car had 54,000 miles at the time of restoration. It has 85,000 miles now. I will point out specifically some minor concerns with the rust. You can see some rust area right here, lower part of the right rear quarter panel. And again, it's nothing unusual given the age. And there's another rust area, and those are the only two. It's on the left quarter panel. You can see a little bit of rust on the surface of the paint. If we look at the underside of the quarter panels, they're super, super solid in very, very good condition. Yeah, we're looking at that now, and we will even try to look inside, and as you can see, it's all in very good shape. We'll do the same on the right side. You can see, again, you would see some small rust areas, but it's no more than just the surface stuff that literally just needs to be maintained. And the underside of the right rear quarter panel is also, as you can see, in very, very good shape. And we're going to look over on this side. You can see a small old rusted area right here, but again, it's all structurally very, very solid. Let's look on the outside. It's all good. You can see a rocker panel. Again, at the time of the restoration, all rocker panels, outer and inner, they were replaced. Unfortunately, throughout recent ownership and where the car was serviced, they had improper lifting, and you can see that this rocker panel was pushed in a little bit and caused separation of the weld. Again, it's all structurally good, but you can certainly see that indent. It's not uncommon, unfortunately, this type of improper lifting at the gas stations and some oil change places. But as we look around the vehicle, and I'm showing it to you with the camera, you can see how solid everything is from the structural standpoint. Floorboards are in exceptional condition. And as we go around, and now we're looking at the inside of the right front fender, you can see it's all in very, very good condition. Here is an area that was replaced during the restoration. It's holding up really, really good. Here's the front cross member. We'll have a better look at it in a moment. Rear suspension, as you can see, is in great condition. Exhaust has a lot of surface rust, but it's structurally solid and there. Rear muffler will need to be replaced. There's a little hole right there. As we look at the underbody, the springs are in great shape. All the structural parts in great shape. There's some rust you can see, but again, it's just surface rust from, unfortunately, the car sat last few years. It was taken out once in a while, but mainly it was just parked. Still, the underbody with minimal maintenance and rust, surface rust maintenance, it will be going for many, many years. Here are the frame rails in great condition. In fact, those are original and in great shape. There's no oil leaks. A little bit of just normal oil saturation here and there on the motor, but it's in great condition. Just looking at the left front fender, under the fender, frame rail, everything is in great shape. Fender's in great shape. There's no rust over the headlamp where it usually is on these cars. Springs, upper spring mounts, everything is in great shape. We have a separate video segment that shows the engine operation and how it runs. As far as the brakes on this car, at the time when we're doing this video, they're very, very weak. The owner decided not to get into brakes overhaul, but you can see it's got some fluid leaks through the cylinders, which would need to be most likely replaced or at least overhauled, and then the system flushed. So it does need brake work from the standpoint of hydraulics. All the parts are there, and as I said, the car runs, shifts, clutch, everything works exceptionally well. As far as braking, it's very, very weak and it needs immediate brake work. The car is certainly not safe for the road as far as brakes. Okay, we can see some, I think this was an access port to spray anti-corrosive material inside, because these enclosed areas was common to put the hose in with the nozzle and then pull it out to spray anti-corrosive material inside enclosed areas. That's probably why it's still holding up, because it was access port was done on one side and it was sprayed in. The radiator is in very good shape. We have a little coolant drop from the drain valve, but it looks like it's just sitting there. The car's been on the lift for a while and we don't see any drops on the floor. As far as cooling system and oil and the engine, it all works great. There is a very small seepage of coolant through the heater core. So the heater core was isolated and it is not, the car does not have any heat. It would require some restoration work. It's very easy to access and either solder it, repair it, but it needs to be taken care of. And as we are company full disclosure, we're certainly covering that with you in this video. It's if you turn the heat off, it does not cause any leaks, but if you turn the heat on and the coolant starts to flow through the heating system, it causes minor coolant seepage on the right side, and then the coolant goes under the carpet. So we turned it off. Hopefully, with this video, you will have a good understanding of what this vehicle is. It's very inexpensive, very affordable German classic that has phenomenal presence on the road, very rewarding feel of when you drive the car. It certainly has your expected Mercedes handling. thank you for viewing this video from AlphaCars in Boxborough, Massachusetts. Our website is alphacars.com. You can also call us at 978-263-9000. Thank you very much for viewing this video.